best festive banana bread. The most delicious, full of nutrients recipe which only takes minutes to make. Me and my friend over here are going to show you how it's done. So, let's try this delicious banana bread together. And let's quickly go through our ingredients. First, you will need something to replace your sugar with. It can be xylitol or it can be erythritol, like in my case. Then you need your flour. Make sure that you choose it wisely. I use spelt flour, which is full of nutrients, has not been stripped down, and is pure good for you. You will need some nuts, and here you can go as mad as you wish. I'm using pecan nuts, but you can use walnuts, you can use almonds, or any other nut you like. You will need 2 eggs for it. Next, we will need milk. I use a plant version, almond. You will also need a vanilla extract, some coconut oil, some cinnamon. Then of course you will need your bananas. You need about 2.5 of the regular sized bananas. I'm going to use all my 3 really ripe and great for this recipe bananas. And before I go any further, let's turn on the oven so it's nice and ready when we mix it all together, which is going to take us seconds. And you need to put it on 165 degrees Celsius. While it's heating up, let's go further. You need baking soda. First of all, we're going to start with mashing our bananas. You will need a banana, a plate where you're going to mash it, and you need a fork. It's really good to use ripe bananas. What I do normally when they turn to really ripe stage and I have not used them, I put them in a freezer, and then when you do this recipe you just take them out few minutes prior to making it. They defrost really fast, and then you just use it up. No wastage. Our bananas are here in a plate. What you do, you take a fork and you start mashing your bananas, which is done very fast. Lovely. If you want to decorate your banana bread with some banana, I would suggest leaving a half so you can place it right on top, but it is completely up to you. If you want to do it, or if you want to keep it just plain without any decoration, or you can decorate it with your nuts as well. Okay, so our banana is nicely mashed, and we're going to move to the next step. We need 50 grams of a coconut oil. Make sure that your coconut oil is liquidy, and if it's not, you would need to warm it up, but do it on a very low heat, and it only takes seconds. So we need 50 grams of coconut oil. I've got here a little bit more, which is completely fine. And now we're going to add our xylitol, erythritol, or whatever product you're using, and we need 100 grams. That's great. And now we need to mix that together. Done. And now we're going to add our eggs to this mixture. One. And the other one. Let's mix it all up. Sorted. Now we're going to add our mashed bananas to the same mixture. Let's mix that together. And it's done. Now we're going to add some milk, and you need 1/4 of a cup. Let's get our milk added. Ta-da! Let's mix it up again. And it's done. Now we're going to add all our vanilla extract and cinnamon and baking soda. It's going to be a teaspoon of baking soda. It's going to be 1/2 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And now it's going to be a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Wow, that went not as planned. And let's mix it more. Done, we're ready to add our flour now. This is a good point where you would switch to a spoon, because now the mixture is going to become really thick and it's going to be hard to use your whisker. You need 220 grams of your flour. You can even use an almond flour or a coconut flour, but just bear in mind, when you're using a native flour, your bread is going to get a bit soaky wet after some time, so you will need to eat it a bit faster. For that particular reason, I use my spelt flour so it lasts for longer. And let's place that here, and we need 220 grams. Okay, so this is our mixture, and we're going to get our spoon and mix it all up. So we only spent a couple of minutes preparing it all, which is super fast. And it gets thicker and thicker and thicker, which is just brilliant. This is exactly what we want. Okay, it's all done, and now we're going to add our last ingredient, which is going to be our nuts. You can add a mixture if you prefer. It's entirely up to you. It's your banana bread, and you decide what it's going to taste like and what you're going to add. I go really mad with my nuts. I put quite a lot because I like them, but you judge yourself how you want to do it, how nutritionally filled you want your breads to be, and I'm going to break some of them down and leave some of them whole. Okay, in fact, I'm just going to do that and break these ones down. And now we're going to mix nuts into the rest of the dough. And guess what? We are already done with it. Our bread is ready to go into the oven. So now you're going to transfer it into a container you're going to be using for your bread. I use a silicone one, so it's easier to take the bread out, but because it's got a coconut oil in it, it normally does not stick. But if you're using any other type of a dish where you're going to cook it in and it might get stuck, I would suggest just applying a thin layer of olive oil all around to make sure that it's going to be easier to take your bread out. So I'm going to place my form, because it is all a bit wobbly, I'm going to place it onto a tray so it's really easy to transfer afterwards. And now I'm going to just place all my mixture into that form. And as I mentioned before, at about this point, if you left a banana to decorate your banana bread, just place it right in the middle, and it's going to sink a bit deeper and it's going to look really nice when your banana bread is ready. So now we're just going to place it into our oven, and it is exactly the temperature we need. And after that, we don't want that to be baked at all. After that, we're going to put a timer on banana bread. I would suggest checking on it after 55 minutes. Sometimes with some ovens, it takes a bit longer. So after about 50 or 55 minutes, check your banana bread, poke it with a stick and make sure that it's nice and ready. And if not, if your stick is a bit sticky and you can see that it's not been baked through, then leave it for another 5 minutes and keep checking every 5 minutes until you see that it's nice and ready. And now you can go and enjoy and do something nice for yourself. And after 55 minutes, we're going to come back and check what it's going to look like. It smells absolutely delicious and it has been 55 minutes. So let's get our wooden stick and let's check if our bread is ready. The smell is incredible. And guys, just a quick tip. If you notice that your bread starts to get really brown after some time, place a foil over it. But make sure that you cook it for a little bit longer, because when you cover it with a foil, it takes few minutes extra to bake. And now the moment of truth. Let's poke this guy and see. It's absolutely perfect. I don't have nothing on my stick. So that means that our bread has baked all the way through. Let me just do it from a different angle, different place. That's absolutely perfect. Now, make sure that you transfer it from a hot tray and leave it. If you can take it out from your form straight away, do it. But if not, leave it on your form to rest for a few minutes before you take it out. I'm going to try and do that with mine. Okay, just like so, magic, it does not stick to the form at all. So now you can leave it upside down just like that for a few minutes, and then we're going to try it together. And now our banana bread has cooled down and we're ready to cut it. And get ready guys, your mouth is going to be watering, and this is just amazing recipe. Look at that, oh my god. It is absolutely delicious. You can have it with your coffee, with milk. It's perfect for your kids. It's just a heaven. You saw for yourself that it takes only minutes. You can do your own stuff while your bread is baking, and you're going to have a delicious, full of nutrients, sweet snack for those moments when you really crave something sweet. Now please, let me know your comments. Let me know how your bread came out. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? If you switched any ingredients, just let me know. I would love to hear your story. And please remember the main thing. Love yourself and love your life. And I love you all. And I wish you a great day. And I'll see you with my other videos. And we're gonna go and enjoy our bread together with my friend now. Bye and enjoy your day.